Hey Trail Tribe, we are traveling through Sri Lanka by tuk-tuk, and if you've been watching, you've seen that we've seen the elephants, traveled by tuk-tuk already, but today we have another big drive all the way to Kandy. And from Kandy, we're going to Sigiriya Rock, which totally blew our minds, except Shanti got really sick. So stay tuned to figure out what happens on today's episode. Okay, you ready for the day?
Exciting.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys, I had no idea what to expect driving all the way from the elephant sanctuary to Kandy, but it was an unexpected adventure. I could lean over and chat with Matt and cuddle Shanti. We could pull over any time and check out things we wanted to see, and the bonus was we had Chaminda with us, and he gave us all kinds of information that we would never know without him.
Having Chaminda here, like Erica said, was a game changer. And one of the things that really took me by surprise was how many incredibly beautiful fruit stands there were along every single road, and we had to stop at one. How's the jelly?
Tastes like home. Wherever we're gonna live has this, and it tastes like home.
Yeah. No, they're packing them. As we started getting closer and closer to Kandy, the drive got prettier and prettier because more inland in Sri Lanka becomes pretty mountainous. And these roads were so steep, this little tuk-tuk was barely making it in first gear. And I was worried that at some point we wouldn't make it. I don't want to be rude, but you might have to get out and push. I'm flooring it in first gear right now. All right, she made it. Made it.
That was a rewarding journey though.
Yeah.
It was hell of a steep mountains.
That was steep, man. Anyways, but yeah, we made it. The little tuk-tuk that could tuk.
Yes.
Dang. Cool, dude. So we've already kind of done a little number on it, but here's our room. It's pretty sweet.
I did, I love it.
Big old mirror. 2 working desks, which is really sweet. TV. I think this is the first place we stayed in a while that has a TV. And a bathtub.
For our little monkey.
And right in here is the bathroom. But definitely the best part about this room is this view right here. Hey monkeys!
Hi. One over there and one over there.
Hi monkeys! Right outside, huh? Oh, you're gonna feed them more?
You don't feed them, you throw it.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Let me try it
let
for you.
Chaminda.
They know, huh?
They do. Shanti, stay back, baby.
They're gonna just run away, but hey, come. Hey, yeah, I know. Okay, here. They're getting it.
You got it? Yeah, look at them. Okay, we're leaving the top of the mountain, going down into Kandy. We're going to get some food, experience the city here, and Shanti wants candy, but no, that's the name of the town, of the city. It's called Kandy.
That definitely means there's candy there.
Yeah, there's probably candy in Kandy.
There should be.
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah. But also, we should have an ATV in order to drive these hills.
Yeah.
Tuk-tuk are never meant to be driving up on the hills.
Seriously, these things are intense. This food court, they give you like a guest card and you kind of just get everything and anything you want, and then you go and pay for the food that's on the guest card. Yeah, the fat guy in me is very happy.
One day you go.
Are you happy you got pizza, Shanti?
Where's Chinese food?
This is it. So there's certainly more to see here in Kandy, but you know, one of the parts of traveling as a family is that we're limited by what everybody's needs are, right? So it's 7, kind of had a long busy day, Shanti's tired, so we're heading home. What? So today there was a big issue. There was like a fuel shortage today up here in the countryside of Sri Lanka. So hence we have a 5-liter bottle to fill up fuel in order to fill up our tuk-tuk, so we don't run out of gas tomorrow before we get to a proper station. Huh?
Have you ever felt like drinking it?
Haven't tried drinking it.
I did.
You did?
When I was a child, because I love the smell of the petrol.
Really?
I was like, nah.
So what, this is the Sri Lankan Mountain Dew?
I guess so. The price was reduced today. So one of the reasons that they were not trying to sell it at all on all the other places.
Oh.
It was reduced by 18 rupees per liter.
Really?
So how much did you pay for it?
This was 1,600, 1,600.
Ah, for 5 liter? Pretty cheap.
With the water bottle funnel coming in clutch.
This is how we do it, baby, in Sri Lanka. This is how we do it. I mean, hanky-panky style.
Hanky-panky style. What's happening, Mama?
Shanti wasn't feeling well last night and woke up with a fever and body aches and all the things. And of course, as any parent knows, you want to do anything to make them comfortable or feel better. So we're trying to debate, do we just stay here one night and pass up an epic hiking day on the rock of Sri Lanka? Which my vote is yes. I'll do anything to make sure she feels better. Or maybe we send Matt and I stay with her. Just
trying to figure it out, because nobody likes to be sick and nobody likes to be handling a sick child either. Shanti's too sick to come, so we're going to go do this adventure, us or the guys. Erica was really happy to actually be able to chill with Shanti all day because she has some things to do on the computer. And they're in a nice room, comfortable, and we're gonna take off and do some adventures. I mean, for all of you other dads out there, if you have a child, and not just dads, moms too.
Yeah.
It's just different. You love seeing your kid experiencing everything, but you're also kind of sacrificing your own experiences in some way
100%.
in order to see them experience it.
Yeah.
And both are just as joyful, but I am excited to have like a boys' day.
Exactly.
It'll be fun.
Okay, journey begins.
The journey begins. It begins. Driving through Sri Lanka in the back of the tuk-tuk was a whole different experience from driving it. And I got to watch people existing in these small towns and see how they're interacting with one another. And there was just something so pure about it. It really made me reflect on how I choose to live my own life and the connections that I have in my life. And do I really make an effort to stay connected? All these things that in a busy world, like in most of the developed countries, they tend to get lost. And that feeling of community was really alive here in Sri Lanka. And as we approached the towering Sigiriya Rock, it was hard not to be in awe of this massive size and the incredible history that surrounds it. Sigiriya, also known as the Lion Rock, is one of Sri Lanka's most iconic landmarks and is steeped in history that dates back over 1,500 years. Originally, it served as a royal citadel for the king in the 5th century. The king built his palace on top of this giant rock, and to this day you can still see the remains of the fortress. So if you're not in the best shape of your life or not in decent shape, you probably won't want to come here because it is a lot of steps like these and even way more to get up to the top. Okay, to show you the scale a little bit, here is the Sigiriya Rock behind me. You can't even really tell actually how big it is. It's honestly insane. Looking up the steps, it's incredible to think about the ancient people who built this masterpiece, carving pathways and rooms into the solid rock. Every step felt like we were retracting the footsteps of history. And look, for reference, way down there is where we were earlier. Way down there. We've come a long way.
Yeah. Representing Lion's Feet.
Oh, this is the Lion's Feet. Wow.
What we call Lion's Gate.
Lion's Gate. We have made it to the summit. The history of this area is extremely impressive. I need to catch my breath. Walking on top of this rock was totally surreal. To just imagine what the kingdom looked like below the rock, and being the king and just being able to look in all directions to see if anything was happening in the kingdom. Now, I'll be honest, in the back of my mind I was really kind of worried about Shanti. Erica was filling me in saying that she was okay, but I wasn't enjoying it to the fullest because I was a little worried about Shanti this whole time. So this behind me is the lake or pool, and it's a mystery how the water actually continues to come up here. Nobody really knows, scientists don't know, but somehow there's always water in this pool way, way up here on this huge, massive rock.
Okay, we're actually here. We're pulling in now, so I'll let you know once we are waiting.
Okay, all right, baby, sounds good. Yeah, please let me know.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye. So we're heading back down the rock, and I beg to say that it's maybe even a little scarier. But it's really, I mean, I could only imagine. These are literally the steps that people at one time would take to get up here. They look like death steps. One slip and you're dead. Crazy. But coming up here, you know, Shanti and Erica stayed behind because Shanti's was not feeling good this morning. And when I left, she seemed like she was doing better, but not well enough to come do this hike like this. And it just got worse and worse. So I'm pretty worried about Shanti, but Erica and her are on the way to a doctor right now. That protective father in me wants to buckle up and get down there to help out. But absolutely incredible that Sri Lanka made this accessible to tourists like me. And also, even more incredible that there was a kingdom up there with natural, well, not natural, but just insane steps cut right into the stone. Absolutely a marvel.
With the monkeys.
So yeah, I think I kind of left a coconut in our tuk-tuk.
And we got monkeys, real gangsters in our tuk-tuk, mess it up all.
They came in here, I was like, we did not leave our tuk-tuk this messy, because they threw around the clothes and everything in there. Luckily it didn't even like break anything, but look, there's the monkey hair right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's the monkey hair. They came jumping in here and actually stole the coconut that was sitting on the floor that I forgot was there. After all those stairs, man, these coconuts are absolutely necessary.
100%.
So we found a spot that has a, well, it's actually kind of like a late lunch, early dinner time.
They open until 6 p.m.
Oh, nice. So they have a late buffet here.
Yeah. So starting off, you got jackfruit sambal.
Nice.
So basically baby jackfruit being used over there.
Wow.
And then you get green beans.
Oh, those are good.
Directly out from the farm here. And you got eggplant and a small anchovy, I would say.
Yeah.
And you got a lentil here.
Nice. Great.
And this one is a jackfruit curry. Also, you will use the baby jackfruit. And then
some rice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I really don't want to be filming right now because my blood is pumping through my heart. But you know, Erica called me and was like, you need to get back here right now. Shanti's really not doing good. And but I'm kind of far away. You know, this morning when we left, she was doing better. Now she's doing worse, you know, so Erica wouldn't tell me to get back unless she really meant that I needed to get back. So I'm rushing, even leaving the tuk-tuk behind because it's slower, and paying for a taxi to just get me down there fast. He's good?
He said, don't worry, I'm making it.
Being 2.5 hours away, I had a lot of acceptance in these moments. And on the next episode, we're gonna check in on Shanti and try to continue the adventure the best that we can. Till next time, happy sad trails.